Yeah, welcome back. In the last video, we talked about the inverse and the composite function. And if you could recall, I told you that in the next video, we shall be talking about the Cambridge IGCSE paper. So today we are going to be looking at the most recent paper, which is 058042 February, March 2022. And after this, we go to the one for October, November 2022, so that we can see the different ways which question are being set under function. Now let's shoot now. So this is question 3 of that year. So let's see how we can apply what we have learned in the last two videos to solving this problem. So let's look at the first, this question rather. F of x is 1 plus 4x. Why g of s is x squared? Now we are asked to look for gf of 3. Now to get gf of 3, the first thing we need to get is f of 3. So that means 1. F of 3, and by now I believe you know what f of 3 means. That means whenever you see x in f of s, you introduce 3. That will give you 1 plus 4 multiplied by what? 3. And that give you 1 plus 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 1 is what? 13. So f of 3 is 13. And for that reason, g f of 3 means wherever you see g of x or x in g of x, you introduce f of 3. And that gives you what? G of 3, f of 3, everything square. What is f of 3? 13. And 13 square gives you what? 169, which is 13 times 13. That means wherever you see x in g of s, you introduce f of 3. And from here, we understand that f of 3 is 13. G of f is x squared. So 13 squared is 13 times 13, which is 169. So let's look at the second one. The second one is fg of x. That means you are inserting g of s into x in f of x. Meaning whenever you see x in f of s, you introduce what? G of s. So let's look at that. If I want to rewrite this, it's going to give you 1 plus 4 g of x. And I'll give you 1 plus what? 4. What is g of x? X squared. So fg of x is still the same as 1 plus 4 x squared. I hope that is clear. So let's go to the third one. The third question is f inverse of f of x. Now, before we get this, we need to get the f inverse of x. But f of x is 1 plus 4x. And I told you under inverse that you make this to be y equals to 1 plus 4x. If you can recall, under the inverse, I said one way to get the inverse is to make x the subject. So we want to make x the subject of this formula. That means this 1 comes to this side. You have y minus 1 equals to 4x. So to get x here, it's going to give you y minus 1 over 4. And that means the f inverse of x here will now give, in place of y, is going to be x minus 1 over 4. But we are looking for f inverse of f of x, meaning whenever you see x in f inverse of x, you introduce f of x. So what is f of x here? 1 plus 4x, then minus 1 over 4. 1 minus 1 is 0, and at the end of the day, you have 4x over 4, and your final answer gives you what? X. Then the B part says, find x when f of x equals to 15. Now, what is the value of f of x? 1 plus 4x will now give you 15. So what is 4x now? That gives you 15. 1 crosses the other side, gives you minus 1. 4x will give you 14. And x will give you 14 over 4. And that your answer is what? 3.5. So gentlemen and ladies, you can now see one application of what we have done in the last two videos to the solution of this IGCSE past exam paper. Recall that this video is brought to you proudly by Himada Consult. And please try as much as you can to subscribe on our YouTube channel, as the case may be. So this is where we are going to be stopping for now. And in the next video, we'll look at the paper 4 variant 1. That is October, November past exam question. So that you'll be able to appreciate the different ways in which question on this aspect of maths is being set. Till I come your way in the next class, have a wonderful day for now, and bye for now.